Right. Are we going to have a moment of honesty in this episode? Is that what you say?
We can do. We actually can do.
We can. We're past the 3-episode hump.
That's actually
We are officially better than half of the 5 million podcasts. Nah,
we are actually doing this.
Actually doing this.
We're doing this.
We're
We're locked in.
Yeah, and whatever will come.
And it will arrive.
Not the hole in my sock.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't even know why it's like that. That's a fresh sock.
How fresh?
You're listening to
In the Sheets. 2 black women,
One Bed,
no protection. From foreplay to fuck ups.
Love, Lust, and everything in between.
Come with us. In the Sheets. Welcome back to In the Sheets podcast.
In the sheet.
In the sheet.
Underneath the bed.
Under the bed.
Under the cover. In the duvet.
In the duvet. Welcome back. We are officially better than half of the podcasts that are out there. I watched a YouTube video about it. There are stats to confirm. So I bet you should just rate that.
So just tune in.
You should just tune in.
That should be an excuse to subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Exactly. But for everybody that's been rocking with us since episode 1, we love you. Thank you. Thank you for listening to our apps.
You actually tune in, and that means a lot.
It really does. We love it, and it actually encourages us. Every new post, every share, every person that comes to talk to us about the episode or the podcast and likes it, it all just kind of encourages us to keep doing it, and to keep having these conversations.
Exactly, and to also explore ourselves. Whilst they're giving you guys homework, we're here doing the homework.
Yeah,
the said homework ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of forcing us to have those conversations because you guys are listening to conversation. So keep listening to conversation. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you make sure you leave a rating on Spotify if you're listening, and everything else.
We are really excited about this week's topic. But to begin, guys, you know the drill.
Do you know what I mean?
We're going to talk about the
Word of the Week.
That's right, word of the week. Okay, as you know, I never know how to say these words yet, so I'm going to try really hard. The word of the week today is cathexis. Can you say that? Cathexis.
Can we say the
Cathexis. That's the word of the week today, cathexis.
Can you guys give us words of the week, please?
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Can I ask you that you send us words of the weeks that you want us to find the definitions for?
Thank you. Yeah, because it's really interesting. And the word of the week also kind of forms the basis of our episodes.
Yeah.
So if you want us to talk about something, just give us a word.
Give us a word and we'll start from there.
The definition of cathexis is the concentration of mental energy on one particular person, idea, or object, especially to an unhealthy degree.
Interesting.
So it's not quite addiction,
but it's almost obsession.
Yes, it's it feels like another word for I'm obsessed with this thing or this idea or this object.
Fixations. I'm fixated on this specific idea, person.
Yes.
I wonder if stalkers have cathexis.
Should we find out? I have no idea of knowing that, but
Yeah,
I think that must be some kind of. It feels like a psychological term because of that.
Yeah, because what was it? What did it say? Did it say a word?
It said, okay, this is another definition. It says, investment of mental or emotional energy in a person, object, or idea.
So it's a verb.
Yeah.
It's a doing. It's a giving your energy to
this
thing.
A verb. Oh my gosh, it's literally
no, it's a noun.
It's a noun.
Because it's the word for. So could you cathexize?
Maybe. No, I'm cathexizing. I'm
cathexing.
Wait, is that the plural? Is cathex? Oh my god! Cathexes! Cathexes! That's the plural version. I'm cathexizing so much right now.
I'm deep in my cathexes right now.
Don't talk to me. I'm
cathexed. I'm cathexed right now.
I'm going to start using that as a word.
Yeah.
That's a really good word.
If anyone calls me while I'm busy, guys, I'm cathexed.
I just can't.
Right, I can't deal with this right now. I'm cathexed.
I love that. It also says here that you might suspect that... because catharsis. Sorry, I didn't really do that.
But then catharsis, isn't that more like a sense of relief?
Yes.
Something. So cathexis is kind of like the
before.
Yeah. So
wow.
you're like intense, and then you have
catharsis. It's like sex. Wow, this is a really good word. It says here you might suspect that cathexis derives from a word for emotion, but in actuality the key concept is holding. Cathexis comes to us by way of New Latin from the Greek word cathexis, meaning holding. It can be traced back from a word that means to hold fast or to occupy. And also a Greek verb called echein, meaning to have or to hold. Interesting.
So it is like it's like a hold. It's like I am like completely devoted and like giving to this thing. But I wonder if that can be looked at as like when you're having sex with someone, you're like cathexizing. You're emotionally and physically giving your energy to this thing, to this person in that moment. I wonder if that's also cathexis.
I think so, because that whole thing we were talking about cathexis leading to catharsis.
Yeah,
feels like you can hold that model in terms of with sex, like you have to kind of devote all this energy and time and investment into this one person or ideal, and then you get the catharsis or the relief when you both, finish.
Interesting. And it also reminds me of the when we were doing the BDSM quiz.
Yeah.
And it was saying like, oh, do you get upset if something doesn't go your way?
Yeah.
Because then that's kind of like, instead of having the catharsis, you would have the like non-catharsis.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Like the non-relief.
Yeah, because which probably just feels like
I'm still holding it. Yeah, I'm still in catharsis.
It's like blue balls. I actually think that's a really good segue into our Pillow Talk segment this week.
I put sparkles on the second ep for the word of the week.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute.
Just a little sparkle.
Andrea does all the editing for our video episodes and she's incredible.
And
she's
Emma does our audio. So if you hear that it's two different things, then this is why. But it means that at least you get two different ideas, and sometimes you might miss something in one thing and get it in the other.
Yeah. And we like that.
And
it's
we
like different ways
that.
of being able to interact with the work.
And I kind of like interact with visuals more. I don't know if you interact with audio more.
Yeah, that's why.
So so it just, I know like, for me as a YouTube watcher, I know what I'm looking to watch. Yeah. And then I suppose like as an audio listener,
I'm like, I know what it feels like to listen to something and how I want it to feel and to affect the reader. And it's so interesting because I think like storytelling on audio and storytelling on video is actually so different. Like the things you lean into are so... Funnily enough, one thing about our edits is that we always pick the same bit.
It's rarely different. Rarely.
It's like we watch our kind of like first cuts or whatever. Yeah. We're like, oh my god, we've
it's just the same thing.
We've bleeped out the same things, taken out the same things. Like, it's so good. Oh,
we're collectively like, maybe not.
In the moment we'll be saying something, we'll be like, yeah.
And when it comes to the final edit, I'm like, she took that out as well.
So moving into...
Get cozy. It's time for Pillow Talk.
This week, we are going to talk about the big P word, and that is porn.
Pornography.
Pornography.
And as they say on the interweb, porn.
Is that actually what they say?
Because apparently you can't take porn on TikTok, so you have to take porn.
Really?
Girl.
Why? It's a word. Anyway.
It's actually just a word.
Yeah, most of porn isn't even going to have the word porn in it.
Exactly. Nobody says it.
As a moderation term. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But anyway. But yeah, we're going to talk about porn. And I think it's just a really interesting subject matter to bring to the fore. Because, like, in the world, it's one of the biggest entertainment industries, I think. Like,
and the biggest money maker.
And the biggest money maker.
And in terms of like, and it's funny because we are in the entertainment industry like, within our careers, and I think we're probably in the poorest sector of that. The main fact that we do theatre is that we're at the bottom. Yeah. But porn is like the most watched, most consumed, like the most. But like actual budgets go into that stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't think we even realize as a society like how much
gets put into it, and
so much,
especially now that we have things like OnlyFans.
Yes,
that now kind of makes it even more like profitable.
Yeah, people can literally pick it as a career. Like you can be taking particular pictures of your feet, and that can buy you a house. Like, it's
insane.
Such a viable career, and there's a reason why. So according to YouGov, 76% of British men say they have watched pornography versus about 53% of women, which is...
Oh, wow.
This is a stat is interesting. 36% of men report watching pornography at least once a week, including 13% who say they watch every day or most days.
36% of men. Wow.
Even once a week feels a bit...
Wow.
That's a lot. But
that's almost 1/3 of the population.
That watches porn once a week. And we don't even know if that's porn that has a paywall. We don't know if that's OnlyFans. That's just porn. Any porn. And then, oh my God, it says during the COVID-19 pandemic, Ofcom estimated that half of UK adults had watched porn online. Half of the total.
Oh my God. But I mean, it makes sense.
It makes so much
because
sense.
obviously, if you're at home and you
Yeah.
have nothing else to do, then you would be watching porn.
Exactly. What's been your journey or interaction with porn? Do you have any particular thoughts or
Do you know?
feelings about it?
So, the first time I ever watched porn, oh my God. I was in school. I was probably in like year 8. It's probably year 8 because I was like, I had this little, you know, like your little year 8, year 9 boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had a PSP, and he said, "Oh yeah, you can have it for the weekend because you're my girl." No.
Okay, for the weekend.
Sorry, this story is so funny. Like, when I think about this story, it's so funny. But anyway, he gave me his PSP, and I was like playing for the weekend, and then somebody on MSN was like, "You need to check his browser history," and I was like, "Browser history on a PSP? What are you talking about?" And they were like, "Yeah." So I was like, "That's so invasive. Like, that's crazy." But I was also 13, so I said, "Fucking yeah,
Of course you're gonna do it."
So then I did it. And then I saw, like, for the first time, a video of this blonde woman being sexed.
Sorry, I didn't want my mouth is open like I've never watched porn before.
Being sexed in doggy. And she was just, like, getting pounded by this black guy. And I was like, oh my God. I literally, like, my jaw dropped. I was like, what is this? And his penis was so big. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I came off it quick and I was like, oh my God, what does this mean? What is this? And then I went back to school and I was like, to him, like, what is this? Like, was this porn? And he was like, yeah, like, don't you watch porn? And I was like, no.
Oh my God.
And then he was like, you should watch porn. And I was like, why should I watch porn? Like, why would I want to watch people having sex? Like, this is so crazy. And he was like, yeah, you learn things. And I was like, do you? I'm scared. No.
It's too big.
And that was like my first like interaction with porn. And I don't think I interacted with porn again.
Yeah.
Until like maybe uni.
Yeah.
But I think like before that there was this book in my house.
Interesting.
Called The Joy of Sex.
Oh.
And it was at the top shelf, and obviously kids weren't allowed it.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my cousins went on a mission
to find the book.
To get that book. Every time we'd be like, we just need to see what's inside. And when we got the book, it was basically like a Kama Sutra, like it was just showing different positions.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, this is awful! Porn's been in my life for a long time.
It's been present. It's been there.
It's been around.
You've interacted with it. Do you remember at night, like if you're up at, you're watching TV
999 on Sky.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, 969.
The number killed me. Because it was wherever that 99 section. You know when you hit the adult section on the TV? Yeah, I went exploring. I don't even know how old I was. I was definitely too young to be watching it. I think it started, with this, there was this TV program called Sex Cetera.
Sex Cetera.
Guys, it really opened my... I think I must have fallen asleep downstairs or something. And I was just, the TV was on. I was groggy. I opened my eyes. I look at the TV. I said, oh! I said, what am I seeing here? There were so many people. And me being a little church kid at the time, I said, oh no. But also, I'm going to get a punishment. I can't look. But also, what are they doing? But also, that's also kind of interesting. So I guess it kind of started from that, because I didn't even have like a smartphone until I was actually 13. I didn't really do socials or anything until I was like of the appropriate age. I never did it early, but it was that kind of started my fascination, and I was like, wow. And that was for a long time.
Wow.
The only way that I interacted with it, until I started being like, okay, now I want to see what else is out there, and started actually
looking for your own thing.
Version of that. Yeah. But that was, I guess because it's all taboo, and it's like, oh my gosh, on TV.
And I shouldn't be watching it,
but I am. And obviously that stuff now, I don't think it would do anything to me.
And it's interesting because porn is so much more accessible now.
Yeah.
That was like the porn that they decided to show you.
Yeah.
Which I think is also very interesting because for like young black babes like ourselves, it's going to give a certain impression of like, oh, that's what I'm meant to look like or that's what I'm meant to sound like. And especially when I saw that on like this guy's PSP, I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I meant to be blonde? Like, is that what he likes?
Yes,
like,
exactly that.
And I don't look like this woman. Like, she had titties. And at the time, I didn't have titties. I have titties now.
Wow,
but like, at
really?
the time, she had titties and she was like a big woman. Like, he was a big woman, big man. And I was just like, oh my gosh, does that mean he actually likes white girls? Like, and he doesn't like me? Like, all of this kind of stuff. And I think, especially with stuff like Sexcetera and, those channels, they show a specific type of porn or a specific type of like sex or ideal or look, and especially in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I can imagine like as a young babe and young boys, you're watching it thinking, oh, this is what I'm meant to aspire. That's how we have sex.
I genuinely think because I didn't have conversations about porn, sex, whatever, like actual conversations to educate or whatever in growing up, that became the basis of my sexual knowledge. And so I did for a long time think sex had to look a certain way, you have to make particular sounds, you know, that fake whatever, like it's so pronounced, you have to like have a full face of makeup, your body you have to be white. There were so many things that I was like, I don't fit into. I think that's why I found took me a while to find what is my version of sexuality.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for example, my thingy Twitter that I have now, which nobody needs to find.
Yeah, don't go looking for those.
You're not going to find it.
And also, it's on private, so even if you did, you won't be able to notice me.
Exactly. So, thank you very much. But even on that, like, the stuff that I like, and I guess the timeline I've collated for myself, is very specific to me, and puts me into the frame, rather than feeling really far removed.
After, like, growing up, then finding out that there was other websites other than Pornhub.
Oh my god! I had the same thing too.
Because I thought that was the only place you could watch stuff.
Me too.
And then when I was in uni, this guy was like, no. What was it called again? Oh my god!
Is it
Sexy Black. He says sexyblacks.com. I said, Sexy Blacks? Ooh, they're sexy and black for true. This is actually doing something for me.
Wow, that's so interesting.
I think once I like broke through that and like I got into understanding that there was different websites and different things like that, then I kind of understood the porn that interested me and like I liked to watch. However, I think like a big part of it is that, and maybe it's just like my creative brain, but I can't get beside the acting in porn videos.
It's so bad.
I hate it. And it's distracting to me.
The only porn that I watched generally is like homemade.
Yeah, amateur.
Like, because the acting is so distractingly bad. I can't be there, like, I'm like trying to get into a particular zone and all I'm doing is thinking about the fact that these two have no chemistry. I don't understand, like, what is the situation, how does the situation
What's your
sense?
intention behind that line?
Like, you've just started having sex, everybody's moaning so loudly, it's just happened, like, you just started. It's too distracting.
Maybe it's just the director brain, but I can't get over it. I can't.
I also think, like, this is interesting, I've never actually spoken about this with someone, but, like, the intention of porn, part of that is, like, you have to kind of be able to key into the given circumstances. Like, you gotta key into whatever's happening, and I can't key into it if it all feels plastic, manufactured, and the acting is bad. It's so fake. Bad.
Especially because, like, when I make love, God.
That's an active realization.
God, yeah, bro.
She actively realized what she just said.
When I make love, I am in tune. Like, I'm very much focused on that person and we're locked in. So when I'm watching porn that doesn't have that passion behind it, do you know, I've always wanted to be a porn director.
Really?
I have.
Do you know, you could actually do that, though.
I feel like it'd be really good.
Yeah. And I think there's a market opening up for it. Anyway, do
you see that? Yeah. But I feel like, as a porn director, if I was directing a porn, it would be focused mostly on the connection between the two performers here. Like, what are we trying to say?
Yeah.
And have you ever watched a movie or a TV show that has, like, a sex scene and it's carefully created.
Yeah,
and you
so
can,
artistic.
and I mean, even though the actors are not actually having sex, I'm turned on because I feel like these two people are just. I know they're actors. I know it's a movie. I know it's not real, but I love that you guys have this chemistry between you guys, and there's magic happening on screen. Yeah, that's what I want to create. Like, I want to create porn that's like, oh, they love each other, or like they hate each other, or they're just so like enthralled with passion that they have to sleep with each other, and less about like, oh, knock, 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 it's the milkman. Do you know what I mean?
Not the milkman. That reminds me of what you could do to me,
Mr. Johnson.
That would be the
that kind of vibe.
Yeah,
it's
that's
that kind of porno. Yeah, what you gonna do to me, Mr. Johnson? That vibe.
That's what happened. Would be like, hello, is that the milkman? And then the person wants to think, they open the door, you see them, and she just says, what are you gonna do to me, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, no,
that would be a terrible porno.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
But I want to make porn that's like
ethical.
Really good.
Yeah.
Ethical. Everyone's on the same page. We want to make a good show.
Yeah. 100%.
It's all about making a good show. We're all passionate about it. We're all happy to be there and safe.
Yeah. And I actually think, like, I don't know this, and actually I feel like I need to research more about this to be able to speak on it. But I know, like, it's relatively well known how exploitative the porn industry actually is for the people who are actually performing. And unfortunately, I think all of that underlying stuff comes through in the content.
Yes.
Like, I bet this wasn't what y'all thought you would be listening to. You were coming to come and hear about categories and websites. No!
And what we wanted to watch.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it. Adult Material, I think it was called. Do you remember that? It was a TV show.
Yes. And it talked about the porn industry. Yes.
And it was, like, shocking and, like, super harrowing. I know that's just one entertainment-based, like, investigation of what that industry is, but I know that there's lots of people that speak out on how exploitative it is and how dangerous it is and how racist it can be. And I think all of that can come through in the content. And actually, I think there's been a rise in the last, like, 5 years or whatever of ethical content creators for porn. Things like OnlyFans literally give the autonomy back to the performer. They don't have to be reliant on that industry in order to be able to make money, because it's a viable career. Yeah. Like any other thing that
and they can just take control of the narrative and take control of what maybe I should make it... Sorry. Oh my god, my brain had 3 different thoughts. Let me just do them separate by separate. Yes, the people can take control of their own narrative.
Yeah.
End of thought.
Yeah.
Second thought.
Maybe
I should make an OnlyFans, which is how I would become a porn director.
Yes.
So the OnlyFans is just to direct that specific type of porn.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's a really good idea. Closed. Okay, good. I think that would be really good, you know. And I feel like you'd be kind. You really want the performers to, like, have something. Yeah. I would love for somebody, maybe we should create this as an extension of the podcast, but I would love, like, somebody to literally create porn or film porn that's specifically for people who sleep together on a regular basis. So it's not about getting performers, it's about bringing people into a space. It's like half facilitation but also half direction, creating circumstances for them to feel really safe and filming them just having
doing
sex.
What they're doing.
Yeah,
that's
doing the
such
doing.
A good idea.
No, should we do that?
We should! Yeah! So, this is how we ended up making the podcast.
Literally,
this is it. We're like, oh my god!
That would actually be so good.
I really love that.
I love that. Valentine's Day is coming up, guys.
So, you never know. The extension might be there. The extension might be built.
Exactly. Safety first, though. Yes. Safety always.
And always consent.
And always consent. And always consent. One day we'll talk about that. I love the, like,
idea of consent.
Just talking about consent in general and how people can break it. Yeah.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up, actually, when you were talking about the porn industry. It's interesting now when we see things like Bonnie Blue and... what the other girl?
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yes. And where the balance of, like, controlling the narrative versus, like, trying to keep up with the industry as a whole.
Like the zeitgeist of...
and I mean, like, I don't really have an opinion on, like, what they want to do with their bodies and, you know, how they want to express themselves and the art that they want to create. Like, that's up to them. But I think, like, it's interesting now how this thing that, first of all, didn't even start off as a site for porn. It started off as a site that people, a bit like Patreon.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how OnlyFans
started? Because people, like, celebrities would put specific content there, behind a paywall. Wow. And it started off with like cooking classes or like recipes and things like that people wanted to be paid for, you know, for the content that they were creating. And then because of the rules with OnlyFans were a bit more lenient than like say Patreon or YouTube or things like that, they were able to like then make it this kind of, you know,
a website
where you can do porn and things like that.
That's so interesting.
But it's interesting now how there's so many OnlyFans creators and only a handful of them are actually making enough money to survive and like for it to be a career. And then young people who are coming into that industry or want to go into that industry are now seeing these kind of like videos and things that they feel like in order to make a statement or to make make a difference or be different or whatever, I have to do something that's to this extreme that can be quite unhealthy and quite like difficult.
Yeah, I think it's also really hard because like even though the content, like for example the Bonnie Blue stuff, just using that person
as an example. There's many.
It's not that one person, but using that as an example, like even though the content is about the paywall, it's kind of not even become about the content anymore. It's kind of become like the representation of, oh, this person has done this, and then the influence of that, and you know, whether good or bad, it has influenced us as a society. And I think that's what makes that particular situation as hard as it is, because it can very easily become exploitative. Like if I'm talking really candidly, like I'm someone who is generally like, people should be able to do whatever they want to do. I really don't I don't hold a particular code of morality. I don't try to like say, no, this person is bad because they do this. I try to really see people as people, and I fail at that sometimes, but that is how I try to see the world. The Bonnie Blue thing is just hard because it feels unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's not even about fucking however many people you want to fuck. It feels unhealthy.
Yeah, like it's this the time frame, the amount of people, the energy being passed on. It's intense. Yeah, it is really intense, and it's always important that everyone has their own agency, and you yourself have to have your own agency to know what's right and what's wrong. And we all make mistakes. We all do things that, you know, sometimes later on we're going to regret. That happens, but sometimes I think in the moment you have to think, what am I doing this for? What's the intention? Like, why am I doing this? Like, and we don't know because we're not hurt. It's tricky.
I think porn can be a wonderful thing in some instances. It can teach you about yourself. It can make you feel like, oh, I can have these XYZ sexual experiences because I'm seeing someone that looks like me actually do that. Like, it actually has the same power as any type of entertainment, like TV, films, etc. So I think it can be great in that term. It can be quite educative. It helps you to be able to like pleasure yourself, and it's important that we have spaces for that. I think all of that is really important. But the other side of it is it can perpetuate really negative ideas about what sex is meant to be, how you need to look like to have sex, who is going to find you attractive or who is attractive in terms of sex, or what bodies are attractive. For me, I definitely, just talking about bodies for a second, for me, I definitely for a hot minute thought that, oh, I can't really see myself in any type of sexual situation because I don't look like any of these people I'm seeing.
100%.
But you know what I mean? It can really float between those two things, but I think that's why there really has to be balance in the type of content out there. Yeah. Because the negative, exploitative, super restricted side of it is the side that definitely has the bigger voice in general society. And I feel really tricky about anything that adds to that. Yeah.
100%. We usually have the group chat in this segment, but we're going to give you something else. Yes. We're going to do Reddit Reads, guys.
Reddit Reads.
Oh, God.
We should do like a thing. Reddit Reads.
Come on now, Reddit. 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 This Reddit read is going to be specifically focused on porn at work, and we're just gonna read out some stuff that we see because they're great. So the first kind of question is, have you ever watched porn at work? Have you ever watched porn at work? I mean, you don't have to say if it's gonna incriminate you.
No, I actually don't know.
I haven't watched porn at work.
You haven't watched
I haven't watched porn at work.
No, I think I've always been too busy and too stressed.
Yeah, it's never been. I've seen nudes at work, but I've never
I've definitely sent nudes at work, but not taken. I haven't taken the picture in my workplace, obviously. Like,
that's
and also it's just. Do you know how long taking nudes is? That's another.
It's a lot.
Bro. That's long, and I don't even send.
And I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, I try to avoid my bay, but I can understand if you're bored, and also if you're like very like voyeuristic.
Yeah, and you wanted to like watch the. I don't know. Anyway, so here's some of the answers. If by watching porn you mean I opened Twitter and had my porn on my timeline and then immediately closed Twitter, then yes, several times. Because I have the other Twitter, sometimes I forget that I've been on here.
And then I'm on my phone and I open it up and
I work at an art bookstore and we have a very large collection of male erotica and sex books. So while I don't watch porn, looking at pornography is often part of my job description.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting though, because we have books that are hundreds of years old, and some of them are old-timey porn! They were into the same stuff people are into today!
I fucking love that.
That's
insane! I actually love that. We have to find one.
Oh my gosh,
we have to. Read it out. That's so
old-timey porn!
That's how people would get their rocks up before, like, videos were invented.
Oh my god!
Or the camera.
Ooh, somebody said, as someone who manages IT infrastructure, if you watch porn at work, we know who you are and what you watch. Don't do it!
Oh? I mean, that really feels like common sense.
Yeah.
Don't watch porn on your thingy Wi-Fi.
Just don't do it on your work Wi-Fi.
Leave it out. Leave it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
This one is, what did you do when you got caught looking at porn at work or engaging in other questionable activities at the workplace? Serious. Someone said, start prepping your resume because you're a fucking idiot for looking at porn while you're at work.
There's one thing about Reddit people, they can be so
fundamentally
unhelpful.
Today I fucked up. Okay, so today I fucked up by finding my boss's porn. This happened about 6 years ago during a games conference event. My boss and I were in a satellite farm in London, where we took the raw video feeds from the conference and used our encoders to stream the event live. Oh my god! To insert names of game companies here. The event ran on long into the evening, but everything went perfectly. Once it was finished, my boss, MD of the company, asked me to copy the archive file to an external HDD he'd brought with him. I said, okay, sure, and plugged the drive in while he went to the toilet. I drag-dropped the archive file onto the drive, but a dialog box popped up with an error saying source drive full or something. I clicked through to see if there was something easy for me to delete to my great dismay.
No.
To my great dismay, the whole 1 terabyte drive is jam-packed full of porn vids.
No.
Stuff with names like XXX horny teen lesbians. I sat there in silence thinking I have to somehow tell my boss I can't copy the file to his porn drive because it's too full of porn. So at the last minute I decided to feign ignorance and give him a plausible chance to save face. I closed down the window and leave the room just as he comes back. He asked if I've copied the file and I said, no, sorry, the disk is full. I'm going to see if I can find another disk to use. As I'm walking down the corridor, I hear him shout at the top of his lungs, ah, fuck, that's my porn! Oh my god! Why would you shout? It's so embarrassing. It's like, oh fuck, that's my porn! Oh, it's so funny. I can't be walking down. I can't be walking down the corridor and I hear my boss behind me saying, "Ah, fuck, that's my porn."
I have to go home.
Please.
I need time. That would just be too much.
After seeing XXX horny teen lesbians.
I think it's okay.
Good lord.
Wow, okay.
He then calls me back in.
Oh, there's more.
Oh my god.
Tell the story first.
He then calls me back in and tells me it's for when he goes away on conferences and that he gets lonely. And I was very much TMI, mate. Long story
I
short,
don't need to know.
I deleted his porn and copied the file.
So embarrassing.
But who has porn on a drive?
No, and also the drive that you then bring to work. It's just that.
There's so much happening.
Sorry,
there.
that doesn't make any sense.
A porn on a drive that I'm bringing to work. Well, I suppose he was saying he uses it for conferences, but like, can you not
conferences
just have a burner Twitter? Like, I don't
keep it at home. Don't put it in your bag. Like, don't bring
But also, why are you giving me this hard drive
to copy it into?
when you know it's full of hot, sexy teen lesbians?
I can't.
Nah.
I would never be able to look at them the same again.
That
because
would
I
ruin
just
my
know
whole
now I
day.
know too much about you. You're
That
my
would
boss.
ruin my whole day.
How can I take orders from you when I know that you have XXX Hollywood on your drive? And I've seen it. I've seen multiple videos.
One terabyte drive.
No. Do you know how much one terabyte
is?
Do you know how much a terabyte is?
1 terabyte drive full, jam-packed full.
That's dedication.
No, but it's a jam-packed full. Good Lord. And then you call me back.
No.
Just let me go.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen. You didn't even have to shout. You could have quietly been embarrassed and left me alone.
But no, you yelled and called me back to come and do the file. Why don't you do it yourself?
It's absolutely too much. It's absolutely too much.
God.
Don't want it.
God. But yeah,
Reddit
Reddit reads. We love Reddit.
We love a Reddit read.
And if there's any threads that you guys want us to read out and react to, let us know in les comments. And finally, we are on to our last segment of the show, which is a game.
Yes.
We're doing Guess the Category. We've got 10 porn categories here, and we have to match the porn category with the description. We'll give you the names, and then we'll give you the descriptions.
That's a good idea.
And then, hopefully, on the screen somehow, and if you're listening, you're just going to have to really listen. We will match them up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And hopefully they're correct. The categories are, number 1 is Bukkake.
Bukkake. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Bukkake. Is it?
Yeah.
I've never been able to say that word.
Yeah.
Bukkake.
Number 2 is JOI.
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Number 3 is Femdom.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 4 is Futanari. Futanari.
How do you say?
Futanari.
Futanari.
I don't know.
Futanari.
5 is Shibari. That sounds like a name. Shibari. 6 is Cuckold. 7 is MILF, or MILF. 8 is Voyeur. 9 is Pegging. And 10 is Hentai. So, we're going to go through the descriptions. The descriptions is what I said earlier.
The descriptions?
That's what I was laughing at myself when I was like, description. I was like, yeah.
She had a fun morning.
Guy, it still stinks like boy. So, first description, A, is a world where animation and imagination go hand in hand. And the eyes are always way too big.
That's
hentai. That's a hentai.
So big eyes is a hentai.
Yes.
I like hentai, you know. I've watched it a few times and I'm always like, oh, this is interesting. I don't know if it's like my thing of choice, but
no, but
I quite like it as a medium.
I quite like it too. And I wonder if it's also to do with like the fact that I play Sims and like, a lot of simulation games and things like that.
Yeah.
But I quite like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the hentai that is, like animals or like where they're like a mythical
things.
Not that kind of,
That's
but like
scary.
where they're just cute girls.
I used to play hentai games.
Oh really?
Yeah, I used to play the hentai sex games. Where you have to get money and then make correct choices, and then maybe the person you wanted would sleep with you. I used to love them. I've always been a simulation girly. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I love a simulation. Okay, hentai. Boom. I think that's right.
I think that's correct. B is a scenario where someone else is watching, and that's kind of the point.
Voyeur!
Which we love.
Yes,
from
we
the
love
BDSM test.
Yes. I really want to go to a play party.
We have to get that. We have to make that happen.
I think so.
Get Ewa to a play party. That's a long hashtag.
Ewa, no, it's okay. But I will go at some point, and then I'll let you guys know how it was.
Hear all about it.
All about it.
C. A category for those who prefer their ropes tight, they're not artistic, and their patience tested. Ooh! I'm kind of stuck. But, I wonder what that is, but that sounds great.
Yeah!
I love a rope tie.
I'm like, is that JOI? I don't know why, but because I really don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Should we circle back to C? That's C.
That's C.
Yeah. So
ropes tight.
We'll come back to that. D is when encouragement becomes instruction and someone's telling you exactly how to do it.
That must be like Fontanari or Shibari
one of those
ones. We'll circle back.
E. A celebration of women who've got experience, confidence, and usually a suspiciously young plumber.
What?
Why are they a suspiciously young plumber?
And why is it a plumber?
I was
is that MILF actually? I was
thinking femdom.
I was thinking femdom, but then I was like, is that a MILF though? Because of the whole plumber comment.
But I've never watched femdom before.
Neither
I just know what it is.
Oh.
So I wonder if, like, specifically on porn, they're plumbers.
That's a bit weird though. Let's leave it. Let's
say E for now, but we'll
why
see.
the plumber? Plumbers aren't anyway.
So F is when control flips and the power dynamic gets deliciously reversed.
Is that pegging?
But I feel like that's
I
pegging.
think that's pegging. Wait, what is that?
Oh no, I don't think it's pegging. Because
No.
I've just seen something else.
Okay. Cuckold?
Oh.
Is it cuckold? I feel like cuckold is something.
When control flips and power dynamic gets deliciously reversed. But now I feel like that's femdom. But that's got nothing to,
Nothing to do with the femme. I think that might be cuckold.
But cuckold is when a man watches his wife have sex.
Oh, I don't know what it is. Okay, wait. What about
It's not bukkake.
Okay, see, I don't know any of these words.
I don't think it's that.
Okay, fine.
From what I think bukkake is, it's not that.
What is bukkake?
It's not in their face.
What? Oh!
I'm sure that's what it is.
Oh!
I think.
No, I think you're right.
My God, went.
I'm just being silly.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know why I'm so secretive. Okay, which one is that one? F. We don't know.
Oh gosh, I feel like it's one of these
Control
situations.
Yeah.
Shabaris. G is lots of people, one lucky or unlucky recipient, and definitely a mop needed afterwards.
That's
Bukkake.
Okay, so which one is that G?
G. Definitely a mop needed. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy. And also multiple.
Oh. H. When imagination gives anatomy an upgrade, because why have one when you can have both? There's about 4 in there that I don't know, and I feel like these are the 4.
These are the 4, I agree.
Okay. I. Someone's getting involved in someone else's bedroom business, but only to watch their partner get on with another.
So that's cuckold.
We know that's a cuckold.
Okay, fine, that's good. And then
J is a strap, a surprise, and a complete role reversal, which I think is pegging.
oh yes, J. Okay. A.
A is hentai.
Woo! We got that right.
So that was correct.
Okay.
B is voyeur.
Yes, that was correct.
C is shibari,
Oh.
which we put as femdom.
Interesting. So Shibari was
A category for those who prefer their ropes tight, they're not artistic, and their patience tested.
wow. Interesting. Okay, so that's C.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, jerk
So
off instruction.
J-O-I is jerk off instruction.
Nice.
When encouragement becomes instruction. Nice, which is D. E was MILF.
Yes. Did we get that right? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. F is femdom.
Yeah.
When control flips and the power dynamic gets deliciously reversed.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Which I think we might have put before, so I
Yeah.
think we're not...
We weren't
too
far
far
off.
G is bukkake.
Yeah, we were right.
H is futanari.
So which one was that?
Futanari. When imagination gives anatomy an upgrade, because why have one when you can have both?
I have to find out what that is.
I wonder what that is.
No idea. If we Google it, is it going to come up with
I'm
weird
so
stuff?
scared, but I'm intrigued.
Me too.
A commonly pornographic genre of erotic manga and anime.
We'll have to watch a video.
A person with male and female genitals.
Oh, I think I have probably seen videos like that before. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, it gives anatomy an upgrade.
Makes
because
sense.
why have one when you can
have
have both? Okay.
We've done well so far. We only have got 3 wrong so far.
I is cuckold.
Yeah. Nice.
And J is pegging.
Yay! Okay, so we only got 3 wrong. A-star student.
Yes.
Yes.
We did so well.
We did so well. That was so fun. I didn't know there was so, and there's way more definitions.
So many.
Loads.
I mean, comment your favourite.
Maybe we
You've made it this far in the app. Comment your favourite one.
Let us know. And if there is a porn category you think we need to talk about, tell us as well.
Let us know.
As always, we want to hear you talk to us.
Let us know. Thank you for the love on TikTok. Thank you for the love on Spotify and on YouTube.
Yes.
And yeah, guys, we're so excited for the next app.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.